The lava erupting from volcanoes under neogene lakes has formed a 100 to 150 m thick layer of tuff of various degrees of hardness on plateaus, lakes, and river beds. Apart from ignimbrite, which is formed from the hardening and petrification of layers of very hot volcanic tuff and ashes, the region has geological rock types such as tuffite, tuff, lahar, volcano ash, sandstone, marne, agglomerates, and basalt. The plateau, which was shaped by material ejected from the main volcanoes, continued to undergo changes as a result of eruptions from minor and weaker volcanoes. From the Upper Pliocene period onwards, especially the Kızılırmak River, but also rivers such as Melendez and Mavrukan, determined the hydrographic structure of the region and gave the area its present appearance by eroding the layer of tuff. Erciyes, referred to in antiquity as Argaios, is known as the tallest and mightiest of mountains. In Greek, Argaios meant white, sparkling mountain. Referring to the majesty of the mountains, Strabo writes, Argaios, the tallest of mountains, the peak of which is never devoid of snow, when those who climb it, and they are very few in number, reach the peak, they can easily see both seas, that is to say, the Pontus, Black Sea, and the Icicos, Mediterranean. These volcanoes that rose towards the skies were either considered equal to God or were seen as the abode of God or of gods, and were thus declared to be places of cult. The oldest document to show the effect volcanoes had on populations is a wall painting discovered during excavations at Çatalhöyük, the largest and oldest urban center yet discovered. The wall painting in the sacred venue dating to 7000 BC featured Mount Hazandag during an eruption. This is also the oldest ever landscape painting found anywhere in the world. The people who saw the volcano erupt and painted it most probably saw it as an image of God, and therefore considered the mountain to be sacred, the formation of fairy chimneys. The erosion of the masses of tuff by the wind and by flood waters descending from valley slopes has resulted in fascinating structures known as fairy chimneys. The courses created on the steep slopes by flood waters caused hard rocks to crack and break away. As the highly erodible material in the lower layers was deeply carved, the slope fell back and the conical shapes emerged which were protected from erosion because of the hat-like structures above them. The fairy chimneys, which are mainly to be found around Ürgüp, are conical in shape and are topped off by a large block of rock. The body is of tuff, tuffite or volcano ash, while the hat is made of hard rocks such as lahar or ignimbrite. The material of which the hat is formed is therefore more resistant than the mixtures of rock forming the body. This is the first condition for the formation of a fairy chimney. Depending on the resistance of the rock forming the hat, the fairy chimneys can stand for a long or short time. The fairy chimneys formed by erosion in the Cappadocia area are of numerous shapes and are called by such names as capped, conic, mushroom-shaped, columnar and pointed.